Am I good? There we go. All right. So good morning, VZ. Today is Thursday, March 25th. Hoy es jueves 25 de marzo 2021. Weather for today, partly cloudy and a high of 73. And I looked, and it looks like even tomorrow might actually make it to 80, if you can believe that. Crazy, right? All right, so this day in history in 1634, the first colonists to Maryland arrived at St. Clement's Island on Maryland's western shore, founding the settlement of St. Mary's. And in 1774, I feel like we've been talking about this a lot lately, March 25th, 1774, British Parliament passes the Boston Port Act, closing the port of Boston and demanding that the city residents pay for the nearly $1 million worth, in terms of today's money, for dumping the tea in the Boston Harbor, known as the Boston Tea Party, everybody. All right, which occurred December 16, 1773. So a lot of Revolutionary War history going on right now. All right, birthdays yesterday. Domenico Ariani, happy birthday to you yesterday. And today we have Ava Hamazaripi and Tyreek Malsby. Happy birthday to both of you. All right, so we got a bunch of jokes here. So this is from Emily Atchison. What did one tomato say to the other? You go on. I will catch up later. That's a good one. All right, from her brother, not to be outdone. Jake says, what is a duck's favorite firework?
I don't know what.
A fire quacker. All right, and these are good ones too. These are from Roman Martino. Roman says, what is the smartest animal? A snake, because you can't pull its leg. That's actually pretty good. All right, and Roman also says this one. What do birds do before they work out?
I don't know what.
Worm-ups.
Worm-ups.
Those are four really good,
Those are good
elementary
ones.
jokes, and I appreciate it. All right, strange fact. I like this one. This almost sounds like a joke. So a duel. Okay, a duel between two people, right? A duel. Many times things were settled that way. I hate to say it, but back in the day, things would be, in a duel with guns, right? You take a certain amount of paces, you turn around and you shoot first. Okay, a duel. Okay, Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, right? One of the most famous duels is between two people, but a duel between three people is called a truel. Not a joke. A truel. So if three people were to do the same thing as I described, it would be a truel. True story. Looked it up. Yes, I did. All right, Women's History Month. Today's spotlight is on Jane Goodall. Jane set out in Tanzania in 1960 to study wild chimpanzees. She immersed herself in their lives, bypassing more rigid procedures to make discoveries about primate behavior to have continued to shape scientific discussions. A highly respected member of the world scientific community, she advocates for the preservation of those animals and all animals in wildlife. All right, so before we turn our attention to the pledges, one quick thing. Somebody might not have a lunch today. This was left, I believe, on bus 15, but it very easily could have been bus 29 as well. So if this is your lunch, please come down to the library. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our nurse, Mrs. Riley.
Okay. Good morning, boys and girls and VZ friends. Today, we are going to talk about clean is cool. Okay? Especially right now with the warmer weather, we really need to pay attention to keeping our bodies clean and smelling good during this warm weather and these sports, people engaged in sports. And recess. Sometimes recess, we get all smelly and stinky, but there are ways to prevent this. So we're going to discuss clean is cool. First of all, we're going to talk about taking a bath or a shower. Especially if you play sports, you really need to shower and bathe daily from head to toe. You start with your head. You're going to scrub your hair really well, and you're going to make sure you get down to the scalp. Don't forget the scalp. You have to scrub really good, lots of soap and water, lots of bubbles. If you don't have a lot of bubbles on that head, you're not washing it well enough, okay? And make sure you rinse it really well. Otherwise, you're going to end up with dandruff. So we don't want dandruff. We don't want stinky hair. Okay. So make sure you're washing it, lots of water, soap and water, bubbles, and rinse it really, really well. The other thing to think about is, I know you have favorite clothes that you love to wear again and again and again, but we need to make sure that your clothes are changed and clean every day. Okay. So make sure that you are changing your clothes every day and putting on clean clothes. Some of you in the upper grades, as you get older, you're going to notice that you may have a very strong body odor, and you may want to think about starting to wear deodorant, especially some people in third, fourth, and fifth. This is something you might want to consider, and you should really start wearing, especially in the warmer weather when we get all sweaty and stinky, because clean is cool and we want to smell good. So, and don't forget, you're going to wash your hands frequently as well. I see many of you come into my office and I make you go wash your hands, and you're probably thinking, okay, I have a scrape on my knee. Why am I washing my hands? Because Mrs. Riley notices you may have been out on the playground, or you may have been doing some things, and you need to wash your hands. I want to see soap and water. I want to see bubbles on those hands. I want to see you scrubbing them for 20 seconds, rinsing really well. And some of you come to me after you wash your hands and you haven't dried them. How can I put a Band-Aid on a cut on your finger if you don't dry your hands? So please make sure that you dry your hands. All right. Next is, we're going to scrub our body head to toe, lots of soap and water, rinse really, really well. And I talked a little bit about teeth. Okay. We really need to brush our teeth twice a day. And guess what? You don't need a lot of toothpaste. All you need is a pea-sized amount of toothpaste on your toothbrush. And you want to brush your teeth daily, at least once in the morning before you come to school, and at least once before you go to bed. Okay? You want those teeth to last you a long time. My teeth have lasted me a long time. And it's because I brush my teeth twice a day. So make sure you're brushing your teeth, because fresh smelling breath is cool. The other thing I want to touch on today is allergies. It is allergy season, seasonal allergies. So I know some of you, just as a reminder, if you might have seasonal allergies, you might be sneezing, you might be coughing, but I just want to make sure and go over a couple things that you should do should you sneeze or cough into your mask. If you sneeze or cough into your mask, come see me. I would be happy to give you a clean mask. The other thing is, if you happen to have your mask off and you need to sneeze or cough, make sure you're sneezing and coughing in your elbow so that you're not spreading your germs all over. Okay? So, and make sure you wash your hands after you sneeze or cough. So just remember, from head to toe, clean is cool, and we want to be clean and smelling good every day. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine and the warm weather. See ya.
Clean is cool. I like that. We could all spread that word to everybody. And just a pet peeve of mine and a reminder, just because you see sanitizer doesn't mean that that's necessarily washing your hands, okay? We use sanitizer in a pinch, right? Is that fair?
Correct.
In a difficult situation, washing your hands is always preferable. Absolutely. So thank you for that, Mrs. Riley. So remember, we're going to continue with this. We have some more messages throughout the week as we move through the month of March. All right, let's get ready for our pledges. Ooh, uh-oh. Got a little technical difficulty there with the computer. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the pledge of kindness. I pledge to myself on this very day to try and be kind in every way, To every person, big or small, I will help them if they fall. When I help myself and others too, that is the best that I can do. All righty. Remember, VZ cares for you. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a good one, everyone.